Mary Celeste, a 31-meter-long, 282-ton sailing ship, set sail from New York Harbor to Genoa, Italy. On November 5th, Mary Celeste left Pier 50. On board were Captain Benjamin S. Briggs, his wife and 2-year-old daughter, and an 8-man crew. Captain David Morehouse and First Mate Oliver DeVoe of this sailing ship were both experienced sailors. The cargo was about 1,700 barrels of raw alcohol. On December 5th of that year, the ship Dei Gracia discovered the Mary Celeste moving erratically near the Azores archipelago in the Atlantic. David Morehouse, captain of the ship, boarded the drifting ship and realized it had been abandoned. Mary Celeste's sails were quite tattered, with most of the rigging damaged and ropes hanging loosely on both sides. The main hatch cover was secured, but the forward and aft hatch covers were open. The ship's only lifeboat was missing, while the cabin containing the ship's compass had shifted from its position, and its glass cover was broken. There was about 1.1 meters of water in the hold, a significant amount, but not alarming for a ship of this size. However, the ship was still operational, the cargo intact, and food and water reserves sufficient for 6 months on board. There were no signs of fire or violence. The last lines in Captain Mary Celeste's logbook showed that the ship had been underway for 9 days, 500 miles from where it was found. Apparently Mary Celeste had drifted towards Genoa, as planned, without anyone at the helm. Captain Briggs, his family, and all the sailors on board were never found, and the reason why Mary Celeste was abandoned has never been determined. The hypotheses. The first and most popular hypothesis is that the ship was attacked by pirates, causing the crew to flee on a lifeboat. However, Mary Celeste showed no signs of any scuffle. More importantly, valuable cargo, supplies and all personal belongings on board were still intact. The hypothesis suggests that a hasty departure from the ship was caused by a waterspout. This natural phenomenon creates low atmospheric pressure, along with a malfunctioning pump, could cause Mary Celeste to sink very quickly. The argument against this hypothesis is that Briggs, knowledgeable and experienced, would not make such a mistake. The logbook shows that the ship was abandoned in the morning. The logbook is updated hourly, so they could see Mary Celeste floating for a long time. Why didn't they come back? There are also signs of a hasty escape due to an earthquake. Azores is known as one of the stronger seismic activity areas on the planet. An earthquake at sea could have caused toxic smoke to escape and accumulate in storage chambers. The open hatch covers are evidence that the crew tried to check or ventilate the cargo hold, and Captain Briggs may have ordered to abandon ship for fear of an explosion. But this is also illogical, because why didn't they return to the ship when there was no danger? There are even supernatural explanations involving extraterrestrial life, unidentified flying objects, UFOs, sea monsters and Bermuda Triangle phenomena. The disappearance on board Mary Celeste is considered one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time, to the point where Mary Celeste's name has been used as a synonym for other ghost ship cases. What happened to the entire crew? This question has remained unanswered for over 150 years.